What's up, everybody? It's the Brownwaterb Banter podcast. I am Jared Seymour, and I am here today, again through Zoom, with Gina from Recipero Massage and Wellness. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
Okay, all right. That's always the hardest part of the interview for me, is making sure I get the business name right. So
Good job.
let's talk a little bit about, first of all, like what your business is and what you do.
Yeah, so we are a boutique wellness spa. We're located in Diamondhead. We're basically a team of licensed professionals. We offer some different alternative and wellness therapies to our local community. We do massage therapy, we do yoga. We have a little bit of a new service that we just brought on before the pandemic, fat reduction specialist here. But basically, we love supporting local, and we love just bringing just different wellness awareness to our community.
That's right. And I'm going to assume that this is being filmed right now in your business. Is that right?
It is. We have been shut down for weeks, actually, before the president made the announcement, just to follow our massage therapy guidelines. But we're the only ones here, so.
That's okay. Yeah, you can do
Yep.
that. What made you want to get into this business, and how do you get into this business? Like, what's the training behind it? What is it required?
Well, everybody always asks me that, and it's my favorite story because I actually, my husband, when he was in the Air Force, he hurt his shoulder, and he just kept complaining about it, different doctors, and finally I was like, maybe you should get a massage. I think that might help you, and also I should go too because I need to test it out. I'd never had one before, so he went and I went, and I came out of that room and I was like, that's what I want to do with my life. I want to make people feel like this every day. So I enrolled in school the next, was it like a week maybe? The next week, and it's about a year-long process, depending on how quickly you move through the program. But that was about 16, 17 years ago. So personally, I've worked for chiropractors and different wellness centers. As we were Air Force, we moved around. And when we moved here about 6 years ago, it was time for me to start my own business. So we have grown ever since, and we have an amazing team right now. We have collectively over 30 years massage therapy experience between all of our therapists. We have a very wide variety of modalities that we're certified in, so that every client that comes in gets a personal experience, sessions tailored completely to their needs at the time.
Okay, so you like you said, you definitely got some experience. This isn't something that you just got into. Is it something that did it meet what your like expectations were? Like when you left that one day and you're like, this is what I want
Yeah,
to do. And has it been that
it
good?
really did. I love my clients so much. I really don't, I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't really feel like I have to go to work. I get to come in and I get to see my team and my clients, and everybody's always happy to see me. So
I
it's
bet.
great. I love what I do. I love making people feel better. So yeah.
I've only ever had one massage before, and it was on a vacation in Cabo in Mexico. But you're right, it was a different vibe. Like it was I don't know, it was awesome. But it's a different mood and different tone, like in a massage place like that. Is that right?
It is. We work really hard. We really strive to make our environment not only very peaceful and relaxing, but beautiful and pretty, so that when you walk in, you're just like, I'm here,
Right.
and that's, I want to feel that. I want my team to feel that. I want all of our clients to feel that. So, we built this place, we renovated the space with that in mind. And hopefully we still do that every day when this is over. But yeah, it's, with all of our different certifications and modalities, massage comes in, everything from that really relaxing beach massage that you get on vacation to, actually I work a lot with some of the local chiropractors and physical therapists. The specific modality that I'm certified in, that I work mostly in, is more of a restorative massage. So people come into me struggling with migraines, limited range of motion, that kind of thing. But we do have other therapists that utilize different spa type modalities. So you can kind of get a little bit of everything in here. So
Can you explain that to me, because I'm not even really familiar with it. So like all I know is like there's deep tissue, right? Like what are the different types of modalities that you're referring to?
Well, specifically, the one that I hold a certification in is called myofascial release. And
Okay.
basically, it's a physical therapy modality, but there are a handful of massage therapists that are certified in it. And basically, what I do is I look for within the soft tissues and the muscles, look for differences. When I'm working through and I feel like tight areas or restricted areas, what we kind of like to call them, and I just gently manipulate them to get them to let go. And this kind of looks like, the best way I describe it to my clients is, if you can imagine your entire body being encased in a spider web. If you were to pinch one corner of that web, it would affect the whole web. So my job is to go in and find those little pinches and kind of like get them to release or let go. And then it kind of restores movement and flexibility in the rest of the body. And it helps eliminate pain and dysfunction.
Okay. And so some of your other therapists that work there with you, am I understand this right, they specialize in other things? Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. We do cupping, we do reflexology, we do different types of Ayurvedic facials, and we're not estheticians, but we can do therapeutic facials. Um, we do bamboo massage, we do different kinds of scrubs. We'll put packages together for holidays, couples packages, things like that.
And what's a good place to start for someone who's maybe never have had a massage before or been to a spa like that?
Well, honestly, I say right here, because we love that personal connection that we get with our clients. When someone comes in, we sit down with them, they fill out an intake form, and we just talk to them. We get to know them, like, what are their goals? What are they here for? Are they here to relax? Are they here to incorporate, an area of self-care into their daily routine? Are they here because they've been having tension, headaches, they can't sleep at night, they have migraines? There's a lot of different reasons that people come in, and we always encourage, to make this part of your routine, even if it's once every 6 weeks. Just knowing that you're doing something good for yourself on a regular basis does a lot for our self-care in general. Just knowing that we've done something good, we've put those steps in place. So we just kind of talk to everybody and see what they need, and sometimes that changes from session to session depending on what they have going on in their life. So
That
yeah.
sounds that sounds tailored, I guess, to each person, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Definitely tailored.
Yeah.
Because things happen different in everybody's day to day, their week to week. Maybe they had a really stressful week at home or at work, or their kids are driving them crazy, or they've sat too long at the computer. So maybe they just got back from vacation and they've slept in different beds, and all that kind of stuff. So we just kind of take it day by day and session by session, and we just kind of work with them. And that's kind of what makes us stand out a little bit more, is that we do really love that personal connection with our clients. They're not just a number to us. We really care about their long term.
Awesome. Awesome. Under normal operating conditions, you also, I don't know if we mentioned it or not yet, but offer yoga. Is that correct?
Yes, we have a certified yoga instructor here. She does a lot of gentle and restorative type yoga, very small classes. They max out at like 3 or 4, and she also does individual sessions. We love this because it's a great transition from the body work that we're doing on the table into an activity. So I tend to ask my clients, what are you doing to be active? And, a lot of us are kind of like, oh, I don't know, not really anything. But this is a great area for me to incorporate some sort of activity for them that's not really threatening, but that also helps what we're doing on the table with the soft tissue. So having the smaller classes is a lot less intimidating for them. Instead of going to a big class where maybe they get lost in the flood, or they think they're going to have to do handstands or something crazy. Sometimes it takes a few months to get my clients to agree to try it, and then once they try it, they're hooked. They come in 2-3 times a week, and they talk about just how it's helped our progress on the table, but also just in general, like their breathing, their balance, their flexibility is better. So it really is a great activity to just encompass in massage and body work.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
right now, I said under normal conditions, but right now, obviously, it's really not normal conditions. So
Yeah.
how is the COVID-19, other than you mentioned, you're not open right now. How is it affecting you, and how are you handling it from your business perspective right now?
Um, Personally, it's been tough. My job centers around self-care, being a positive light in the community, but there are days where it's hard for me too. I've always known, like I said, I love my job, but actually not being allowed to do it is hard. I wake up every day and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands, because it's just,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for so long, and not getting to see my clients and know that I've made a difference in somebody's overall well-being is a tough transition. Um, our oath as massage therapists is to do no harm. So we closed our doors as soon as this happened. We just, in good conscience, we just wanted to stay safe, not only for ourselves and our family, but for our clients and our community. So we've been home. We've all been trying to support each other, trying to navigate the SBA and unemployment waters, which makes
Yeah.
me feel like I need a massage. But it is very stressful. A lot of misinformation out there. A lot of people in the service-based industry have been really affected by this, and really having a tough time just trying to figure it all out, get help from the professionals, and the professionals seem just as confused as we are. So that's, our heart goes out to them too. But it's we've taken a different step. We don't have an online business as far, I mean, we're hands-on, so
Right.
we've had to make a little adjustments. We've always been present on social media, just trying to, give in between tips and things like that. So we are continuing that, kind of ramping it up a little bit more. We're trying to do a lot of self-care tips, a lot of encouragement, motivation, stuff like that on our Facebook and Instagram page. We have had gift certificate sales, which has been great, because when we reopen, we're going to have a great big grand opening, and everybody, who's been purchasing these gift certificates to help support us is going to come in, and we're going to just love them to death because they've been so supportive. We've actually even had somebody come in and do a pay it forward gift certificate that doesn't even live here. So that has really touched our hearts, just because of the support that we've received from friends, family, clients around the world. So yeah, it's been tough just trying to, navigate it a little bit differently, and still try to be there and serve our community, and be that positive um, light and that direction for, overall wellness. So
Well, that's good. I think hopefully this won't last that long. Hopefully we can get back to some sense of normalcy,
yes.
maybe a month-ish or less, but whatever it ends up being, hopefully through this interview, people can see, who you are. And because I think we're all going to need something, right? Once we get back to
Yes.
normal, whether you go to your gym or you go to your, spa and relax to get rid of all this anxiety and angst, not knowing, uncertainty, everything you already talked about and mentioned. People need to go check her out. She's over in Diamondhead, but all the coastal counties, go over there and check her out. And
Yep.
what's a good way for people to get in touch with you? A good through social media, of course, right?
Yeah, we have a website. We do online appointment booking on our website. It's obviously closed right now, but we do open it up typically. We are very active on Facebook and also on Instagram, and we just try to stay in touch there. We do have email lists that people can sign up for on our website, and we just try to send out different notifications whenever we get word of anything, when we'll be opening up, when we open up online scheduling again.
Well, good deal. Yeah, definitely jump on your Facebook and Instagram and push those positive vibes back out on the internet
Yeah,
while we all need it. Well, that's the only way
absolutely.
to communicate. But look, thanks so much for taking the time out to do this. And I hope people, like I say, I hope they go check you out once everything gets rolling again.
Yeah, and thank you for doing this. This has been so much fun for me to watch, all the different small businesses that I'm learning more about, and ones that I didn't even know were out there. So I have a whole list of places I'm going when this is over.
That's right. That's right. There's some Facebook groups for people that are watching. Support local businesses during COVID-19. Look it up on Facebook. I mean, there's like 10,000 members in there now, and you're not the first person I've heard say that. Like we're discovering businesses that are in our backyards that we didn't really know existed, you know? And so if anything positive can come of this virus, maybe this is one of the things, you know?
Yes. Yeah. I love to see the local support. So
That's right.
thank
Well, thanks again
you.
so much, and you have a good evening.
All right. You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.